We had to try to survive. But you said so many negative things about us with what we were doing on a national level, and then you go there and you humble yourself. You humble yourself to lick Bret Hart's boots, to have midgets wrestling with you, and you do all those things, but yet in Memphis, you're the king. And I go set it commentary, and I can't prove it, but I always had a good idea. They send me out to do live commentary on Raw, and you know this from doing this show right here. We're doing tape, so we can stop the tape and redo something if we have to. But if we're going live right now on the internet, and you tell me, here's your headset, and it's not plugged up, and every technician who works for that company is the best, they are the best of what do, my headset wouldn't be plugged up. Jim Ross would throw me a question, I couldn't hear him. Who did it? Did Ross do it, or did Lawler do it? One of those two people were involved in it. Sometimes my microphone would not even be turned on. They'd ask me the question, I could hear it, but I couldn't answer it. When I'd answer, they'd say, well, I guess Honky Tonk Man don't have a comment about that. Because the show moves real fast. We're sitting here looking at this screen right now, this monitor, right? I can see those questions. And when you're doing commentary, you don't watch the matches. You don't watch the ring. You watch what's on the screen. Because what's on the screen is what's going on outside to people. So if you look up in the ring, you go, holy Christ, there's so-and-so coming in. Well, there's no camera on them. You have to watch the monitor. It's kind of like flying an airplane. You don't look out in the sky. You look at the instruments. So you call the whole thing right. I'd show up. My monitor wasn't plugged in. This is live Raw on USA Network, and that does not happen. It's just something that doesn't happen.
Did you say anything to anyone there? Or?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Jake Roberts would put me on the commentary. Vince Russo would go pull me off. I'd say, Jake, am I going out for this? He says, yeah. Jake would, I'd say, no, they just scratched me. Jake would go to Vince and say, they just scratched him. Vince would go over, tell Russo, put him back on. Russo had a hard on for me, and Russo and I can't prove that Lawler and Ross had something to do with it, but I blame them. Here's why. We did WrestleMania 13 in Chicago. They sent me out to do commentary with Rocky Johnson, The Rock, the Kid and the Dad, Sheik, and Sultan. That was a match. Sheik and Sultan against Rocky Johnson and The Rock. Sheik in a corner, Rocky Johnson in the corner, and The Rock and the Sultan. Anyway, I'd been so pissed off about the way this whole TV thing had gone, about what they were trying to fuck me around. I said, fuck it. I'm going out here today, and I'm going to blow this fucking lid off of this shit. And if you go back and watch WrestleMania, I think it was 13 from Chicago, I started doing, I went out there, and as soon as I sat down beside Vince McMahon and Lawler was sitting there, I went fucking nuts. You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Oh, you make a honky tonk man go insane. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a big one, Vince. And I never gave them a chance to say shit. Come on, get in there, Sheik. Put the boots to him. Put the boots to him. Kill that Rocky Johnson. Kick that shit. Beat that shit.